Season 5, Episode 14, The Sin Eater. Attempt to recap in 1 minute begins right now. Sal, for fuck's sakes. Now, we're starting that over. Hang on. So, China White and Cupid and Lady Cop, they all are breaking out of prison from the bus transfer, and they're trying to find Tobias Church's deposit, which is supposed to have $100 million remaining. Meanwhile, Thea hates Susan Williams so much, she asks Felicity to hack into her computer, and they find the pictures she has of Oliver and the hood in Russia, and so that gets out, and then Susan loses her job. Oliver's very pissed at Thea, and while all this happens, Oliver gets on the target for the ACU, and then the scandal leaks out that they're trying to protect Billy. Whatever. And the trial, and then word eventually gets out that the DA trying to cover up the identity of Billy's killer has now leaked out onto the news, and now they're going to go after Oliver, and he just might be completely gone now as mayor, and we don't know exactly how that got out. Did that come from Susan getting revenge? Did she figure that stuff out, or is this involving someone else entirely that we don't know about yet? Or maybe this is Prometheus reaching out over his influence that we don't know. It's all an interesting thing to think about, but some things I want to point ahead on is I'm really enjoying how these more recent episodes are more about Mayor Queen than they are about the Green Arrow, and I'm okay with that because we barely got to see him do stuff that actually involves Oliver Queen being the fucking mayor of Star City. So I'm really happy about that, and it just, when all that stuff is happening, all this stuff breaks out into the news about them covering up Billy's death. So, and now, so seeing Lady Cop and the fuck is her name? Lady Cop and Cupid and China White. We haven't seen China White in a long ass fucking time. I thought that their return would mark something big, but it didn't really seem to. It felt like the other things going on in this episode were way more important than the three of them. But overall, I really like the whole thing about. I'm glad that Thea is having things to do now, so she personally wanted to ruin Susan's life, so that's a big step there. But at the end, I like when he says that, when Oliver tells her, you made a choice, did something just like what mom did, and a choice and not all the choices she made were perfect, and it was, that started to, that started to fuck me up just a tiny bit, but now, of course, nowhere near as bad as Thea wanting to stay inside that simulation during the crossover. But either way, I was really happy with this episode. I'm glad that we're seeing a lot more of Oliver actually doing mayor things. And I hope that next week will be epic, and he'll fight for his position to prove all this, fight to keep staying as the mayor of Star City. So anyways, I really enjoyed this episode. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10, and If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and be sure to click the bell so that you never miss a video from me. And you can also follow me on Twitch. You can also follow me on Twitter. You can also follow me on follow me on the N4GTV podcast I host on the N4GTV YouTube channel. And you can also support me on Patreon. I'd appreciate it if you did. Every dollar counts towards bringing better content. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.